So this is our Flexi product range. We manufacture this from our C-Flex material, so the same material you get in our 020, 040 and 060. It's made with a fully encased stainless steel coil, which allows it to be compressed and hold its aperture open while it compresses. So we make a few different varieties of this. The standard Flexi comes in a few different wall thicknesses based on the diameter. We make this from a 100mm diameter up to a 300mm diameter in 50mm increments. We also make this, which is called our Flexi-Earthed. So with this, we attach two earthing terminals on. You can use these to connect to the earth in your equipment to make sure that any sort of electrostatic buildup in the coil is discharged safely. The reason for these two being invented is for compression applications mainly. So things like a bulk bag emptying line where you have lifting and moving, this can compress and move with the equipment as it needs. This here is our Flexi-Light. So this material here is essentially the same as our regular Flexi, except it's a bit thinner and uses a smaller wire coil. So this is good for applications where you might have a weighing requirement. There's going to be less transfer from this connector into the weighing equipment below. So one of the other differences is the compression ratio between this connector and our standard Flexi. The compression ratio for the Flexi-Light is 4:1, while still maintaining the same open aperture. The Flexi-Earthed and Flexi-Standard have a 3:1 compression ratio. So they still compress, still hold out that aperture, but these ones don't compress quite as much as the Flexi-Light. So each of these connectors can be used for different applications. Our standard Flexi works very well with bag unloading lines where you have regular compression but still have quite a lot of product flow, so you need a thicker wall section. It can also be used for transporting product from different levels of a building, so you might have a machine upstairs that you need to transport over a few meters. You can use one of these to hold the product line open to make sure that you get maximum flow. The Flexi-Earthed essentially does the same thing, but you would use these in things like ATEX environments and explosive environments where you want to reduce the risk of any kind of potential explosion or electrostatic discharge. The Flexi-Light, while it's good for the same things as the Flexi, does have a thinner wall section, so that can mean that it's better for weighing applications, for things where you need less transfer to a weigh scale. You can also use it for translating applications where things move side to side, and it's also very good when you have large offsets. So if you have a connector up here and you need to connect it to a machine, down this way, that's what this would be used for.